Happy hump day. We're gonna do two really cute projects with the new fall treat transfer. This is one that came out yesterday and it's already low quantity. They said we sold like 50% of the way through. They expect it to last a couple more weeks. But if you guys want this one, it's not gonna restock. So grab it now and you can comment Apple and check your message. But look how cute this one is. This is Happy Fall, y'all. We have the cutout that's on Etsy, so we're gonna use that and we're gonna use a surface that's actually about to retire. This is our drop-in box frame. We did this with Snoopy a while back, but we're gonna do something a little bit different and do it on here with the cutout. And then we're also gonna use our, oh my gosh, board and base with the acrylic. And we're gonna do a fun technique on here as well. So if you guys join, say hey, hit the heart button, comment Apple. I am Brittany with Tilton Designs. If you see the red light above my head, I'm live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, so comment #replay. Let's just find ourselves and get our comment pinned. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. Let's see here. We'll get our timer set every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, a timer will go off, and whoever's comment is there will go into a basket, and we draw winners every Sunday. So make sure that you guys are commenting. That helps us out so much, and we appreciate it. If you guys want to learn more about becoming a part of our crafting community, we're doing some really fun join promotions this month. You guys can comment Apple as well. Hi guys, hi Mama and Rebecca. Hi guys, Sally. All right, let me set my timer. We're also going to use the new transfer that came. I just dropped my picture block paper. This transfer called what is it called? Modern Plaid Patterns. We're going to use that as well. But like I said, hit the heart button, sprinkle SHARE, and comment Apple. Like I said, this one's not going to be around for very long, and we still have that Etsy sale going on through tomorrow. 10% off all the brand new cutouts. We have all the cutouts listed. So we're going to get started. I think I'm going to start by painting my frame. And I think what I want to do, I'm not 100% positive yet. So you guys remember when we mixed this mixture up? It's actually the Dixie Belle Au Naturel and Tobacco Road. We partnered up with Dixie Belle, and we have both of these. And so I mixed them up in this jar. I'm going to see how I like it on top of the white. If I don't like it on top of the white, I'm going to sand it a little bit. Hi guys, how are ya? Hi Pam. Hi Miss Katie. You missed these late lives. Well, now that it's summer, we're going to try to get back into it. We're going to make more of an effort. It's been crazy around here, but all right, we're going to go ahead and just try using a paper towel. I'm going to see how it looks, and then I'll decide if I want to do this. I don't think I like it because of the white underneath. So I think I'll just wipe that off. And what I'll do is give it a quick sand first. We're experimenting tonight. Thanks, Miss Suzanne. Hi, guys. How are you? We got all of your Christmas and July mystery bundles shipped today. They're going to go to the post office first thing in the morning. We're going to do those live together on the 20th. We're not taking orders for them anymore, but you can, sign up for the next one when we're live. I don't know. It'll probably be a fall one. While we're live on the 20th. But like I said, we got those shipped out. We're actually getting really caught up, so it feels good. You got 2 out of 3 boxes today? Yes! I know, we had to put it in 3 different boxes. All right, I'm gonna take an 80 grit and sand the heck out of this guy. Hi, Miss Debbie. And see, I may end up actually just leaving it sanded instead of staining it because it kind of is giving me the look that I want. I'm gonna move my computer now because I just cleaned it. And I tend to make a mess when I sand, as you guys know. Hi, Donna. How are you guys? Okay, so I'm just using my planer sander here. We're gonna sand the heck out of this and just get some of the wood to show through. I'll see if I wanna put the stain on top afterwards. Hi, Terry from Hot, Arkansas. It actually, it was humid here today, but it actually wasn't as terrible as it has been. So, I guess I can't complain too much. Hi, Susan. Thank you to everybody who ordered on launch day. You guys are amazing. We were 2 away from 100 orders in one day. So that was amazing. We're super thankful for that. You guys are awesome. We will work on getting all your loyalty cards caught up. It's going to take me a little bit. But we're super blessed. You guys are awesome. Hi, Dottie. Thank you so much. It has a really cute bow in the back. But you guys know I don't like my arms out. So I tend to cover them. Plus, I've actually been kind of chilly today. Hi, Miss Peg Nap. So we're just gonna sand the heck out of it. Like I said, this is the drop-in box frame. It comes with those 3 like kind of chalk suede refills that drop down in. This is one that is in the last chance section. So if you guys want one of these, grab it now. It's a good one. I love this surface. You can do so many things with it. Hi, Donna. Did I set my timer? I said I was going to, and I think I forgot. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, I have it set for 5 minutes because that's what we did yesterday. There, 10 minutes. Now we're set. Appreciate you sanding that for me. You're so cute, Miss Patty. We just shipped you a box, though, and your mystery bundle. We've been on a roll with shipping. The kids have been such a big help this week. We definitely wouldn't be where we are with shipping if it wasn't for them. I can tell you that right now. All right, and then I'm gonna do the top. This is where the piece drops down, and I am making a huge mess, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Do you know if the gel stain will work on that frame? This frame right here that I'm using, it will, but it doesn't, because it doesn't cover the white, as, you know what I mean, as much. That's why I decided to sing into mine. I can't speak. That's a lot, but I figured this would be a great, yeah, it's amazing. Well, autumn's the best. You guys know that. Autumn, Christmas is my jam, and I think a lot of people are passionate about that, so it's, you know, it's a big deal. I changed my background. I did, but we have to do something with those scallop baskets, or I have to change it out for some reeds or something, because it needs a little something extra. But the pumpkin everything transfer that was free yesterday, that is sold out. So if you guys weren't able to grab it, it is no longer available. It was with a $50 order. I'm gonna end up, I think I'll have 2 extras, but we'll put it in probably our next sale. It was a good one. Look at the mess I'm making. Where do we get such cute dresses? This one is from Torrid. I shop from Torrid, I shop from Maurice's, I shop from Old Navy, Bloom Chic. Every once in a while I'll do Sheen. That's where I got my dress for ChalkCon. So it just depends. A Mod Podge of places. What I'm trying to say. Whatever. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. I'm gonna try the stain over top of it and see if I like the look of it. I'm also gonna go a little bit on the inside right here, because you will see that part. We're making a huge mess. Mark would have so much anxiety if he was over here. But he's working on something that you guys are gonna love. You're not even gonna believe it. They did go fast. I knew they would, because the autumn collection is on fire. It's fire. It's a really good collection. Okay, let's see. I made such a mess. But see, that's what I want. I just want it to look really like rustic and more natural, I guess, is what I'm going for. Not quite so perfect and white like the backside, okay? Let's wipe up our mess. I literally have sawdust everywhere. It looks like it's snowing in here. Hi, Rainy. How are you? Okay. There we go. Yes, comment Apple when you guys join. We're doing some fall crafting. I'm excited. This is my favorite time of year. I could do fall and Christmas crafting all year round. I think I probably could. But, I mean, then it would lose its magic, right? It wouldn't be quite as special, I guess. So I guess we should just keep it the way it is, huh? Okay, so we are ready. I'm going to try a little bit of the stain over top of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it or not. If not, I can just wipe it off. But that's what we have right now, which I think it looks pretty good. Again, this is the All Natural Dixie Belle with a little bit of the Tobacco Road to darken it up. I'm going to try just a little bit on the side, I think, and see how I feel about it now. I think I like it. You guys see that? My favorite time. I know, mine too. I think I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to rub a little bit on with a paper towel and then kind of rub it off. But it gives it a little something extra. Makes it look a little bit more, not, you know, more worn or whatever. Whatever. You guys get what I'm picking up. You're picking up what I'm putting down, right? Mark doesn't know what I'm saying, but he's not paying attention to me, so. There. I like it. So we're just going to rub this all around. I didn't realize I was actually doing gel. That's okay, no worries. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for, to answer questions. It just darkens it up just a little bit. I think looks nice on there. So we're just gonna apply a little bit of this all over with our paper towel. Rub it on and rub it off. Yep, comment apple. The keyword's working, right? I didn't check to make sure it was all good. This morning I had a keyword for Etsy and I could not for the life of me figure out why the message wasn't sending to people. So I called Mark over. I'm like, why is this not working? And he's like, you spelled Etsy E-T-E-S-T-Y. And I was like, oh, well that would explain it. Did I get your final decision? I did not yet, but I saw a message from you, but I was getting ready to go live. So I will look at it right after my live. All right, just getting all the nooks and crannies here. I need another paper towel. Thank you, Suzanne. From Halloween to Christmas, I know, yeah, me too. That's my jam as well. There, I like the look of that. That's the way it looks with the stain over top of the sanded down wood. Hi, Patricia. I'm making a huge mess, you guys. What's new, right? So this is just going to be our frame. Again, you can just leave it white like it comes, or, you know, get creative. And I want to try something a little bit different on the background as well. Like I said, they come with like chalk suede inserts. And I'm going to just paint one and then try to give it, I don't know, we're going to try something. We'll just see. Hi, Vicki. We're almost done with this part. Just getting a little bit applied all over. That's good. I like the look of that. What do you guys think? I'm a fan. So there is the frame. I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to paint my insert for it. So it comes, like I said, I had this one that had Snoopy on it. I'm just going to use the other side, but it does have two other inserts. But I'm going to paint mine. I think I'm going to paint it. I'm kind of undecided because I want to use, I'm going to throw things on the floor. I want to use, I threw all my paper towels on the floor. Every single one of those landed on the floor. Because my trash can got turned. So my plan is to use the buffalo plaid, and then I'm going to do the apple on top of it. So I think I want to paint this. This is like a darker or a lighter, whatever I'm trying to say. Can Mark cut that new small snow globe in acrylic? Oh, I'm sure he could, yeah.
Yeah, we can do any of them in acrylic.
Yeah, we can do any of them in acrylic.
Except,
so just,
well, a couple of the biggest ones.
Yeah, the snow globe would be good in acrylic, huh? I'm just kind of taking a baby wipe in certain spots where I got it a little bit too dark. But yes, that would be a good idea to have that one in acrylic. Okay. Usually I have my color ideas in my head and ready to go. Today I do not. Do you think that it'll be too dark if I paint this a mixture of espresso and black?
It's a little too dark.
What, Mark?
It's a little too dark.
You think it'll be too dark? Whatever. We're gonna just try it. If I don't like it, I can use another one. So this is a mixture of black velvet and espresso. I know chalk has come so far. So I already have this mixed up in here. I'm gonna take a dry brush and just kind of paint it on, and then I'm gonna kind of rub it off and see how I feel about it. We're not gonna get like the wood grain texture that I kind of want, so I'm hoping with the paper towel that I can kind of achieve that. And I can always kind of go back over it and like another color if I need to. Hi Nico, how are ya? So just get it rubbed all over. Again, if we don't like it, we'll just do another one. Okay, so like that. Oh yeah, marigold's really pretty too, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, we're trying something. And then we're just gonna try to rub it off just a little bit. It's not, like I said, it's not gonna rub off like it would on wood, but I might have to do a couple coats to get what I'm going for, but I actually kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of neat. I might do another coat. See, that's kind of what I was going for. Look at that. First try. Other than a lot of pain. Oh my gosh, Dana, I messaged you. Dana is the one that had the liver transplant yesterday. It went smoothly. Getting kicked out of the ICU tomorrow and going to, to the liver floor, 54 staples. Oh my gosh. I'm requesting a pic of the liver. Guess it was way worse than anticipated. I had NASH, which is non-alcoholic. You're lucky. Oh my goodness. Well, prayers for you, my friend. And it was your comment, and you're going to go in the Sunday Fun Day baskets. We're all thinking of you. I hope you have a speedy recovery, my friend. I'm glad you're getting out of the ICU. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it looks good. I'm happy with it. Let me reset my timer. Like I said, every 10 minutes it'll go off, and we will pull somebody for Happy Mail. I think I want to just like dry it quickly, and then I'm going to go over it one more time, just because I want it to be a little bit darker. Just a little bit. Yeah, I was wondering how she was doing too. I messaged her today, but I knew she'd probably be relaxing. Maybe not relaxing, but maybe that's not the word. Resting. I remember I had 3 C-sections. Each of my kids was a C-section, and I had staples with Parker. And the other 2, I had like the dissolvable stitches and the glue, and the staples were terrible. I don't wish those on anyone. They were terrible. Not a fan of the staples at all. I just want it to be a little bit darker, but I do like the look of it. And it actually somehow I managed to make it kind of, like I feel like it kind of looks like wood, even though it's paper. So we're going to do just another coat really quick. Again, this is just black velvet and espresso. I'm just going to apply it with a dry brush, and then we'll rub it off. I'm just trying to darken it up just a little bit. And then my plan is to do the plaid over top of it. In what color? I don't know, because I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Maybe espresso, or nominee. We'll see. All right, got her all rubbed on there. And now we'll take our paper towel and just kind of rub it off. I like it, guys. I think it's turning out pretty cool. And if you kind of like go back over top of spots where you've already rubbed it with like the part that you've kind of wiped off, it kind of adds to places, and it makes it like look even more like wood, I feel like. I like that. What do you guys think? I'm a fan. We made a new technique without even trying to make a new technique. What do you think? Isn't that cool, Mark? Look at that. What do you think? I like it. Thanks, Charla. So I just used the dry brush, but this is like that chalk suede paper. Oh. And I like did 2 layers of the espresso with the black velvet, but I think it turned out pretty cool. The blue of your dress is so pretty. Oh, thank you. I really didn't have anything like this blue color, so yeah, I don't wear this color a lot, but it's pretty, isn't it? I like it too. Okay, so there's that. That's what our pattern is going to go on, and then our caramel apple is going to go on top of it. Like I said, we're using this transfer, which just came out yesterday. It is, we're more than 50% of the way sold through, so if you guys want this one, comment apple and grab it before it sells out. We'll throw that in our sink. I'm done with that. I think I want to use nominee on top of it with a plaid, but we'll let that sit a second and we'll do our apple. The apple I'm going to do in Cabernet, Camel, and Dune. So I'm going to paint the background. I think I'll just do it in do I want to do vanilla? I think I'll just do it in vanilla. Give it a quick coat. And then, like I said, we're going to do another version of this on the acrylic insert for the board and base. This is a double-sided chalkboard, but also there's an option to get it with the acrylic. And so we're going to paint the back side of it for something a little bit different, which will be cool. The word is apple. So comment apple for the info. I think that turned out pretty cool. What do you guys think? I like it. I'm impressed with myself every once in a while. All right. There is a fly in here, and I have the hiccups, that's driving me insane. It's right there on my desk, just taunting me. I tried to kill it earlier, and I thought I was going to get him, and then he flew off. You know. Anyone can reach out to me. Oh yeah. Okay. I like the way that blue with the hint of yellow. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Okay, we're done painting. So now we're just gonna get these good and dry. But I think what we'll do first is grab, so like I said, you can get, these are both surfaces that are on my chalk site. This is in the last chance section, the drop-in box frame. And then this, I don't think this is in the last chance section, but like I said, you can get it with the chalkboard that's double-sided, and then you can also get the acrylic that comes with it. It's a 5x7, and that's what we're gonna use on here. So what I'm gonna do is use camel and, no, not camel. Is that what I wanna do? Yes, camel and then espresso, or nominee for the transfer itself. So we're gonna do all of this in camel, because the caramel is gonna show up camel, and then we're gonna do this in nominee, and then we're gonna paint the back side, and we're gonna use Cabernet, which is one of our new colors. It's so pretty. It'll make the apple really, really pop. You were diagnosed in 2016. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Hi Jan, welcome. You look like a new name. I'm gonna love this too. Hi Rhoda. All right, let's open up our acrylic. If you guys have ever ordered acrylic either from my chalk site or from Etsy, it always has like a protective film over top of it, so you have to remove it from both sides. This one is from my chalk sites, but what I like to do is just take a paste scraper or a detail tool. I'll just take a detail tool. I'm gonna leave it on the back side just so it's easier for me to work with, and then I'll remove it after I chalk the first side. But just kind of get that edge up. I can never like get a hold of things that are, I'm terrible at that, but.
Warm it up.
Yeah, you can always warm it up. The ones like that we have, sometimes we warm it up, but. I'm slowly getting it. There we go. Once you get the corner of it up. So then just peel that off. There's still one on the back, okay? And so because this is our first time using this transfer, we're gonna fuzz it really, really well, especially because we're gonna put it onto acrylic. So this one's a size A, it's 4.5 by 6.5. Like I said, it's a brand new one. These are reusable silkscreen transfers. If you guys are new to our page, if you are new, make sure you like and follow our page. We would love to have you join us all the time. You got new shelves for your studio? Awesome. Suds Buster, he's, you know, he's okay. Do we need to get the drop-in box room to get the acrylic? The acrylic is, you can buy it separately on my chalk site, or you can buy it with the board and base. It doesn't come with the drop-in. The drop-in comes with the paper stuff that I showed you, the 3-pack. Or we also have acrylic on Etsy, either one. Does that make sense? How is Suds Buster feeling? He's okay, up and down. He was okay this morning, and then he went and took a nap, and he woke up and he felt terrible, but it seems like he got a little bit better as the day went on, so fingers crossed. We're gonna add a little embellishment to this drop-in box frame too. I'm just gonna do the apple, and then I'm just gonna do Happy Fall on a piece of butcher block paper. I need to switch out all of my like summer and patriotic ribbon for all of my fall ribbon. Mark is in here. Say hey, Mark.
Hi guys.
He's working on something you guys are gonna love. You're gonna love it. Does the drop-in box frame come with the acrylic? No, the drop-in box frame comes with the paper. Okay, so we're just gonna place this on here in the center. When you put this into the base, you are gonna lose a little bit of your bottom of your part, so I always put it a little closer to the top. But just press it down so you don't have any air bubbles. And like I said, I'm just gonna use camel for the front of the apple, and then on the back side, we're gonna flip it over and paint it because it's acrylic, obviously. So we'll use nominee for the words. What's a new jar of nominee? I have one open. There we go. And then camel, which I think is a good color for caramel. So just grab 2 different squeegees here. I'll start with nominee because nominee is like more like a shimmer, so it takes a little bit longer to dry. So I don't have to worry about peeling it up in between, but you can always peel it up and then lay it back down. I just dipped that in the water, you guys. Take him. Tell him I am broke. You're broke? What do you mean? Like broke like sick, or like broke like money? What are we referring to here, Debbie? All right, press our paste through, get our excess off, and then I need another one. And we'll just do all of this in camel. I need a new jar of camel. I'm like really close to the bottom of this. And this is just gonna give us like the main outline, but it's also gonna give like that thick caramel that's on the bottom. And then we're going to paint the back side of this one. Like I said, we're going to do 2 different projects though. So this is just the first one. Well, I guess the second one because we already started painting that, but you're picking up what I'm putting down, right? Spending too much. Okay. I get that. I get that. I was like, what do you mean? You're broke. Like, broken? Mark says that all the time. He's broken. Okay. Get our excess off, and then let's go ahead and peel this part up. The launch killed us. I get it. I get it. So right now, it doesn't look like a ton, right? But we're going to take that excess part off. We'll get this dry, and then we're going to paint the back side, and it's going to be really, really pretty. But we're going to clean this, and I'm actually going to show you how easy it is to clean, because normally Mark will do it, but sometimes it's nice to show you guys how easy it is to clean a transfer, because you can clean them and use them over and over again. So we're just going to use tap water and a board eraser. Timer's going off. Hold on. It is Jennifer Herman. You're going to go in the Sunday Fun Day basket. Let me write down your name. Thank you for commenting. I know we were trying to decide, we need to do a Christmas in July sale at some point. We were trying to decide. I was like, well, I don't want to do it like right after the launch because they're going to be, you know, they will have spent money on the launch. So trying to come up with a good time to do it. All right, just take a board eraser. We sell these. They're in the shop with tap water, and just clean the paste right out of your silk screen. And then flip it over and do the other side. This launch was costly for me. Yeah, I get it. Because it's, you know, it's got autumn, Halloween, Christmas, all the big ones, right? And then just dry it with a paper towel, or you can leave it to dry sticky side up, whichever you prefer. Was this the first transfer you selected? I know, I loved this one. When they showed it, I had a feeling it was going to sell out quick. And like I said, they did say we sold about 50% of the way through yesterday. So worth it though. I know, right? That's how I feel. Like Christmas, fall is always worth it. Okay, so there is that part. We're gonna let that dry. This should be mostly dry. So what we're gonna do now is, usually I would sand it, but I don't think I'm going to. I think it's okay. I'm just gonna wax it because we did apply a layer of paste on here. And we're gonna do our plaid pattern on this. And I think I'm gonna use Nominee. If you guys are just joining us, say hello, hit the heart button. So this is just surface wax. This is also in my shop. Comment Apple for the supplies. This just prevents the paste that we painted from coming up. And then we're going to use another new transfer, which is called Modern Plaid Pattern. We had, I showed you guys these yesterday, but we have these new risers. There's a 3-pack with like the circle ones, and then there's also like a larger, I don't know, is it 5x7? But anyway, we used black velvet and espresso and stained these, and then we used the pattern on top of there. And I think it's really, really cute. You already bought Christmas ribbon? I love it. I have so much Christmas ribbon. I probably shouldn't buy any this year. Or fall. I have a lot of both. You guys know me. I love me some ribbon. I told you guys, as a designer, we get to get the club early for next month. And I told you guys, like, I knew just the name of it, and I was excited, but we got to see a picture of it. I'm not going to show you guys until closer to the end of the month, because club members don't get it until next month. But this may be my favorite club ever. So if you guys aren't a club member yet, you should definitely join. We have an amazing promotion going on this month, so you guys can get some awesome stuff from us when you join. So comment Apple and check that out. All right, we're going to place our pattern on here. And like I said, we're going to do, I think I'm just going to do Nominee. Press it down so we don't have any air bubbles. And then we'll take our Nominee, which is like a metallic. You guys know it's one of my favorites. I use it as often as I can. But this month is the vegetable garden, I think it's called. And we did this really cute cart back here. It's adorable. So we have that available all month, and we have those listed on Etsy as well as our craft box. Lots of awesome things happening this month. Yes, Nominee. You remind me of Parker, because Parker says that all the time. Yes. All right, press that through, get our excess off, and then let's peel this up. Ooh, I love the look of that, you guys. think I showed you how easy they are to clean, so I'll leave this one for Suds Buster. You can clean that. We gotta give him something to do, right? Look how pretty this is.
Pretty sure.
Look it! Isn't that pretty? Hi, Teresa. So there is our background, and then we painted our apple already. So we're going to give this a quick sand. You guys know I always take a 220 grit, go over the top of it. I don't want to get this messed up, so I can move that back. This is dry, so we're just going to take a 220 grit over the top. Smooth her out. Like I said, this cutout's on Etsy. All the new cutouts are listed, and they're 10% off through tomorrow. And I will just take an 80 grit and kind of sand some of the sides here. Always be careful with things like this, because you know, they can be pretty breakable. This is one that we gave away yesterday. We gave away 10 cutouts yesterday in our launch party. Yeah, put him to work. I know. He's over there not doing anything. Just kidding, he is. How likely is it that we can get them to bring back chalk suede sheets? Probably not very likely. They didn't sell very well. Yeah, he's been busy. We've all been busy around here. The kids have been very, very helpful, so we told them tomorrow that they don't have to help. They go back to
them that, but they're gonna anyway.
No, they go back to their dad tomorrow afternoon, so we're gonna give them the day off. All right, and then we'll go ahead and wax this, and then we'll do our apple.
Is this a new banner?
Yeah, just came out. You just bought the same dress? No way! I love Torrid. Okay, so we'll grab our transfer, fuzz it again. We already cleaned it. We used it once on our acrylic right there. The kids are great. And they don't complain, honestly. Like, they really don't. They help.
Maybe you met Delaney.
Well, Delaney complains a
The
little
older
bit.
two are good.
For the most part, they do not complain. They're very helpful. They know it's a family business, and they've been super helpful. So tomorrow they're just gonna get to kind of do their own thing. And it's not like we make them work with us all day long, but they've helped a lot. So we're gonna let them.
I keep a whip right here in the shop.
It does not. All right, get this on here. Press it down. So I'm trying to decide on that one. I'm gonna paint. I think I'll just do that in June too. So we'll just use,
Are you done with this one?
or maybe I'll just use Nominee. Why? Yeah. So we're gonna use Camel for the caramel, Cabernet, which is a new one that just came out yesterday. We're gonna do that for the apple. Or should we do the apple green instead of Cabernet since we already have one Cabernet? But we don't have a new light green that would go.
I'll just boo.
No, we'll just go with Cabernet. All right, so June. There we go. So I'm gonna do the bottom part, like the little wrapper part in Nominee. I need some different tools here because, here we go. So we'll do Nominee down here. I think they are pretty amazing, but they're mine, so it might just be biased.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you care if I start a cut?
Yes, I care if you start a cut.
I might have finished that, so I'm eager to try it.
Oh. You can't start a cut when I'm live. It'll be too loud.
I'll put it on silent.
It's not going to be on silent. Wait till you guys see what he's doing. You guys are going to be excited.
I might have figured out what you wanted. I just
Okay.
can't tell if it's work because they're so small.
I can't wait to see it. So there's Nominee. Just press that through, get our excess off. Then we're going to go in with Camel for our caramel. That's a mouthful. Camel for our caramel.
Say it 5 times fast.
Say it 5 times fast. You do it.
Camel for our caramel, camel for our caramel, camel for our caramel. That's 3.
You can't, but you stopped.
Camel, I know, because I got
That's
confused.
not how it works. You got to keep going.
Yeah, but I might say like a bad word in the middle of it or something.
How?
I don't know. You know how it is when you try to say
Oh, goodness. All right. Press her through.
things. It's like so many transfers. Hard to, that turned out cute.
I know, I'm not done yet either. I gotta paint the back side. You know what? That's not gonna work.
What?
I just realized it.
What
Our
is-
apple's gonna be vanilla because I painted it vanilla. I didn't think that through very well, did I?
That's okay.
Well, it's not okay.
Why?
Because I don't want to have a white apple.
There's probably like
We're gonna peel this up just so it doesn't dry in our silk
There's candy
screen.
apples of like every color.
So there's that part.
Yeah, you just have a candy onion.
What?
It's more like an onion.
Don't say that. Okay.
Oh, see, now it's better.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be. You'll see.
That's just some of the sugar.
Some of the sugar?
Yeah.
How many caramel apples have you eaten?
I don't know. Well, there's sugar in it.
Yeah.
It's like confectionery sugar.
We'll see what it looks like. If I have to, we can always watercolor it, but. Okay, there's that, and then we'll just do our stick and dune. Need a little bit more red right here. There we go. Let's peel it up, see what we think. That's cute. Yeah, he's nitpicking. Let's see. It's gonna be Gloria Bradley. You're gonna go in the Sunday Funday basket. See, I should have painted that. The top part of it, Cabernet. I didn't think it through, but it's okay. I can always, if I need to, go back in, but I think it's cute. So we'll just get this. Mark can clean that for us because we gotta use it one more time for our embellishments. And then let's start painting the back side of our acrylic. And then, like I said, we're gonna add a little piece of butcher block paper on the other thing here. Let's get these dry. It's cute, right? I mean, I wasn't thinking when I painted it, but it's okay. Make sure these are dry. You can always go back over it. I should have just done it in Dune and then watercolored, but it's okay. Get these dry. I love how this turned out. Like, it really does look like wood, I feel like. And it's paper. Pretty cool, right? It's the 5x7 acrylic that comes with the board and base, Anita. What did you say?
More giveaway labels.
I can't hear you.
Use some more giveaway labels.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm live right now, honey.
You guys hold on for 2 minutes?
Mark needs me to print something. Hold on. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. Okay, we'll let that dry because that's still pretty wet. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to, because the acrylic, you guys know acrylic can kind of scratch easy. So we're just going to take it and put it on our fuzz cloth like that. And then take the other side of the paper off so we can paint in the details on the back side of our apple. It always takes me a second to, get this off, but we'll get it.
You busy?
Yes, I'm busy. I'm
What's
live.
this mean?
I already gave it to her. It's the cow.
Oh, it says farm. so
No,
it's-
yeah, I probably just typed it wrong. Okay, peel the back side off. Are you busy? He's such a dork. Didn't think of that. Didn't think of what part. All right, now we're gonna use our colors and paint these in really quick. So I'm just gonna use, I think I'll use Dune. Do we get a sneak peek of what Mark is doing?
No.
No, he won't let me, you guys. He's too excited. We'll get this one.
Honestly, it might be my favorite one yet.
You guys are gonna love it. You're gonna love it, and that's all there is to it. All right, I'm just grabbing some not sponge brushes, little brushes here.
We might do it soon.
Yeah, we'll do it probably tomorrow if I had to guess. Okay, so I'm gonna do Dune for the wrapper, and we're just gonna paint in the details. So anywhere that you see the clear through it's gonna look terrible on the back side, but it's gonna look awesome when you flip it over. So I'm gonna do Dune for the wrapper and the little stick. And I'm just gonna leave the other part clear. Come on. Debbie, I can't. It's really, really cute though. That's all I'll say about it. You're gonna like it. Put it that way. This is like even easier than watercoloring because you just literally paint the backside and it's just real simple. So see, then you see the details. Can't be better than the barn. I don't know. Just wait. You'll see. Alright. This part takes just a minute. What'd you guys all have for dinner tonight?
Tacos.
Well, we had tacos. We were gonna have tacos yesterday, but we ended up, I marinated chicken, and I ended up marinating it for a second day because I didn't marinate it till like later in the afternoon, and it probably could have gone another day because it really didn't have a ton of flavor last night. So anyway, we had that last night instead, so we ended up having tacos tonight because my kids love tacos, and we always usually have them on Tuesdays. Isn't it so cute? Miss Kim had just joined our Perks program. We're super happy to have her.
I can.
She's gonna love it.
Where's
What?
Anita's?
Where's Anita's paper? I already cut her order.
One of the ones you threw in the desk.
Maybe. Alright, so almost done with this part. That fly is still driving me crazy. Chicken broth, Dana. Well, I'm glad you're at least getting something in your system. Alright, we're done with that part, and then we just have to do our stick and our, I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush for the stick, I think. Use an itty bitty one so I don't, of course if you make a mistake you can just kind of wipe it as well, which I just did, but I'm going to wipe off easy. Wipe off easy. I'm so mad I put this transfer on my wish list for later. Oh no, it's still in stock. It's just going to sell out, they said, within a couple weeks. Because we sold about 50% of the way through it already. And it's not one that's going to restock. 'Tis the Season, which is that football one. Or no, it's not called that. It says 'Tis the Season, but it's called Football Season. That one is going to restock. The, I think the Heat Transfer one is going to restock. The Pumpkin. And the Autumn Accents. But this one is not going to restock. So if you guys want this one, grab it now. I totally just messed that up. I really went off on that. But luckily, we can just take a baby wipe. Made ribs and roasted garlic potatoes. That sounds good. We haven't had ribs in a while. Have we?
Yeah.
You have?
I had them at the restaurant.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I mean, like ones that I made. Just wiping this off because I totally went off in a couple spots. There we go. Keep that in salad. That sounds good. Alright, so then we're going to go in and do Cabernet on the apple. But this is what we have so far. Isn't that cool looking? Of course, I wiped this and now I have like spots. I got to kind of wipe it a little bit. That's better. And then Cabernet. Again, this is a brand new one. It's super pretty. Very like rich. Such a pretty color. Perfect for Christmas. Fall. It's a good color. Super pretty. Fish and cheesy vegetables. Just paint in the back side. This is what's going to make it pop, this color right here. So I saved it for last. The best for last. Did you guys see all the flooding in Texas? We talked about this the other day. It's awful. But did you see the camp with the girls? I can't remember. What did you say? How many girls?
Camp Mystic.
Camp Mystic.
I think like 27, but
27 girls, but they found 2 sisters. They were passed away, but they were like, their hands were locked. That, oh my gosh. Isn't that awful? I just can't. Could you imagine? Like, oh, my heart just breaks. Like, that is, oh, it gives me chills just talking about it, but that's just terrible. Cannot imagine. The parents, like, oh, so sad. I know, right? Just terrible. Just terrible. I just want to look at this picture here quick and see. I don't know if they used, yeah, we'll just leave that clear, I think. Well, technically it would be, because it's underneath the apple, right? I guess we'll just do the whole thing. I'm just going to do the whole thing. because it's like the apple showing through the caramel. This idea I got from Chuck. Sometimes, you know, when they do a really cute project, I just want to recreate something that they did. And then sometimes, you know, come up with your own ideas. But this one was them. But I'm going to fill in all of the spots just because we can be a little different. There we go. How cute that is. It's adorable. I don't care who they are. That color is a winner. Look how pretty that is.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Yeah, it's so sad, I know. Oh, let's see here. Did I reset my timer? I didn't, I forgot. We'll set it one more time. We might have time for one more. Totally messed that up. So that's it for that one. Then you just let it dry, but then you just put it in your little base, and then you just have a cute little sign, right? Super cute, super easy. This one I feel like we gotta do something extra with because it just isn't popping the way I want it to. So I think what we'll do, we're gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna paint in some of my details because I'm not happy with that.
That one turned out. That looks pretty.
I know. So we're gonna paint in here. And then we're gonna go back over top of it. You'll see, it'll be good. Needs to pop a little bit more, I feel like. Definitely doing this one. Yeah, it's cute. I know. I love it. Fill in all the areas. And the easier way would just to be like use Dune and just do the whole thing in Dune, but I wasn't sure I was going to watercolor it. But now I know. You can always water down your piece too, and then you wouldn't have to go back over top of it, but I wanted it to be that deep Cabernet color, so I opted to just do that. And then we'll go back over top of it. Isn't that color pretty? That's such a pretty color. Okay, then I know I want, I'm trying to think here. I think I'll just fill the bottom part in nominee because I want the bottom to be nominee. I find that small enough brushes is always interesting. You know what I didn't do was this part of the apple. Let's finish the rest of that, huh? I know, it's really pretty, isn't it? It's pretty. We'll fill in the rest of the apple too, because why not? If you guys are just jumping on, say hey, hit the heart button, comment apple. Appreciate you hanging out for a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna cover these areas so it doesn't really matter if it's like messed up. This transfer is so cute though, isn't it? So cute. Okay, then we'll do nominee for our wrapper. Mark, you need to kill this fly. He is like all up in my business. Do you care? Yeah. Yummy caramel apple, yes. He's right there. Let me see if I can get him. He's like harassing me. Oh, I had him and then he flew out of it. Oh, so close. Okay. Oh my goodness. Mark, you better come take care of this nonsense. You want to get some hamster bedding? Yes, I did that. We made caramel apples a while back and we used the hamster bedding. I actually still have, well, I did have it. And then the flood happened, so I may have ended up throwing it away, I'm not sure. But I did have some, and we used like faux apples and made caramel apples out of them with like Mod Podge and paint. And it turned out really cool.
Why'd you just use 4 apples?
What?
Why'd you just do 4?
4. Faux.
You said you had faux apples.
Oh my gosh.
Huh.
Men, I
I don't see the
swear.
fly anyway.
Mark, he's harassing me.
Where is he?
I don't know, but he's harassing me. Okay, I'm gonna go in and paint this part in Dune, and then... Why, is he on me?
Got him.
Men.
Got him.
Okay, thanks, honey. You're so helpful.
Wait.
Mark, stop.
I thought I saw him again.
You're giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Trying to help.
Yeah, you are.
I really don't see him, so he must be crazy.
All right, we're gonna get this dry, and then we're gonna wax it, and then we're gonna go back over top with our transfer. Stop! Now he's underneath the desk.
I thought I saw the fly
Guys.
in your leg.
Yes. Comment Apple if you're just joining. My husband's being a child.
I'm trying to find a fly.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since I've been down
He
here.
went
Seriously.
underneath the desk and grabbed my legs.
I thought it was a fly.
Yeah. He's right there.
Yep, there he is. I can't get him when he's flying
He's
around.
like flying at my head, like, driving me bananas.
Because you got an apple.
Yeah, because I have an apple. That's why. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's get this dry. Isn't it cute? I love it. All right, get this dry quick. I love how this turned out. I think that turned out really pretty. So that comes white, but we sanded it down really good, and then we used a mixture of the Tobacco Road and the All Natural stain on it. And then this is the insert for it. It's actually paper, but I took a mixture of espresso and black and painted it onto the dry brush, rubbed it off with a paper towel, did it twice, and then we did the new plaid pattern on top in Nominee. Isn't that pretty? Can you do me a favor? Can you grab that paper down there for me? He's a persistent one. Yes, he is. Mark and the fly. Yeah, no, the butcher block paper right there. I dropped it. So get this super dry, and then like I said, we're going to use a little embellishment on here. I really wish I had like some fall ribbon out, but I don't. He's right there on my frame. Right here. On the frame, right here. They can see him.
Why am I supposed to do that?
Get him. Ah!
It's not a good spot. It's because of the warm light.
I know.
You got the something to cover it? Put some with sticky stuff on it.
I'm trying to see what I have for ribbon. All my ribbons out in the other building. I know, aren't they pretty? I know, I think it's pretty too. Like, I've kind of gotten away from mini buffalo plaid, but this is like a little bit more, it's called modern, so it's a little bit more modern version of plaid, you know? So I like it. All right, I think we're dry. So we're gonna wax this, and then we're gonna put our transfer back down. We're also gonna wax a piece of this butcher block paper. The butcher block paper is in my Amazon link, so if you guys are interested, you can grab it from there. Yeah. I'm just literally gonna, it's a huge, huge roll. Mark will show it to you, but we're just gonna cut a little piece off. And we're just gonna put Happy Fall on it. What is it?
That big enough? I just want to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna use a little piece of this. It's paper, right? So when you're putting the sticky transfer on it, you want to wax it really, really, really well because, you know, it's paper. So anytime, I get this question a lot, like, when do I wax? You wax if you paint a surface and you're going to put the sticky transfer on. If it's paper, if you're layering paste, things like that. But paper, you want to wax really, really, really well. He's on the frame again. He is!
I can't. That's not a good spot to try to hit him because I'll knock everything over.
Don't blow it at me. Darn it. Aaron, I'm telling ya.
He leans on the desk or something.
He was on it and I let him get away. All right, so I'm just getting a good amount of wax on here. If you think you have enough, add a little bit more.
Here's
And
our paper.
then-
Here's our paper.
We're gonna grab, where's the transfer, honey?
Which one?
The apple one.
It's long gone.
Oh, it's over here.
Oh, you're doing it.
Everybody saw him on the top of the frame, but me. So we're gonna use our transfer again. This is our second time using it. All in all, I think we're gonna use it, well, 3 times, I guess, but we'll use it more, I think. I know, Tammy, tell him. She said, get him, Mark.
He's guilty. He framed
You need
himself.
to salt gun. Salt gun. It's great for flies. What's that mean? Salt gun? Salt?
Water
gun.
gun, you put salt in it.
Oh, fly swatter. I know we have one. I don't know where it is. But I will tell you, my husband is an odd duck. Well, he used to be. He's not quite as spry as he used to be. But he used to be able to just catch flies in his hand.
I can, but not when it's on a frame. I'll knock over the acrylic and the paste.
He could though. He used to like grab them with his hands, like he's crazy. Aw, Debbie, really? Okay, let's go ahead and place it on here. So I'm just gonna do Happy Fall. I'm not gonna do y'all. I did it on that part, but as you guys know, I've tried to get away with saying y'all and I never sound right saying it, but I'm just gonna do Happy Fall for my embellishment. So I'm just gonna place it on here. And I'm gonna use, I think I'll just use espresso. That's espresso mixed with Bullard. Let's use regular espresso. Sandy Bullard, you're gonna go in the Sunday Funday baskets. Isn't it the cutest transfer? I know. Like I said, if you guys want it, grab it now, because it is gonna sell out before you know it. Alright, I'm gonna use, we're just gonna do Happy Fall. So I'm just gonna be careful, try not to get the Y, because it's kind of, the Y is like in with the F, like together.
You know all these colors?
I still need a couple things. I'm gonna use my little detail tool to get into that little area right there. So we just need a little bit right there. There we go. And then peel that up. So there's that. And then we'll let that dry a second. We'll do our apple again. So just line it right back up. And the newer transfers are like more transparent, so it's super easy to tell where it needs to be. And I think I'm just gonna do, so we did nominee there. What did I do on that? That's nominee, but then I did Dune. I painted that nominee, so let's do Dune. That we painted Dune, so let's do Camel. So Camel. Camel. We got this. Can you see my wheels spinning? What did I just say the bottom was going to be?
All black.
No. What did I just say? I painted a nominee, so I'm going to do Dune. Dune. I'm telling you guys, my brain. Okay. We'll do Dune on the bottom.
That's right.
It's going to be. And then we'll do Camel all the way up from there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to try getting back into these later lives more often now that the kids are on summer break. Get back into a routine.
You do a couple of midnight ones.
Midnight? I don't know about that. I'm not usually up at midnight. You can do them though. You'd be really good at that.
I'll be thinking about you.
Yeah. There. This will be better. This is going to have a lot more detail now. Okay. Peel her up. There we go. Looky there. Isn't that pretty? I love it. There's our apple. It's a water gun, but you load it with table salt and it shots out several pellets of salt. No way! I've never heard of such a thing. I remember my grandma always had the zapper. I can remember sitting on her porch in the summer and the zapper, it was always making the noise. Yeah, we usually don't have a lot of flies in here, but it's because we were loading packages today, so they were, getting in. But normally we don't have too many issues with them. All right, so what we're gonna do next is get our paper dry, and then we're gonna rust stick it up a little bit more. We're gonna put our insert inside of our frame because the insert isn't gonna fit with this on it, so we're gonna actually just use glue dots and put that on so I can still make this so I can keep reusing it, if that makes sense. Because otherwise, you know what I mean, you wouldn't be able to get the insert in and out. There's that fly again. Isn't it pretty? I I love it. So like I said, you guys, grab this transfer if you want it before it sells out. Comment Apple. If you guys want this drop-in box from the 3 inserts, grab that because that's in the last chance section. And then this is the Gordon base with the acrylic. Is this dry? That turned out so pretty. So we'll just put this in here. How pretty that turned out. I've got pretty good aim. Yeah, right? I've never even heard of it. A salt gun. You ever heard of that, Mark? You shoot it at the flies?
Nope.
I've never heard of that. But yeah, I would feel like we'd need pretty good aim too. Not sure I'd be very good at that.
You're pretty. Are you happy?
Am I happy? Yeah.
Like you're cleaning?
Oh! That fly. I have a bunch of dry shampoo in my hair, so I think he keeps landing right here. Hi, Anita. Alright, get this dry. I really wish I had some more ribbon out here though. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, you guys know I like to tear my paper because I just feel like it makes it look better. Huh? I don't know. Like ones that match this, like fall.
Oh, I got you.
Mark's going to try to find this ribbon. Doesn't the pattern pop in the light? Yes, look at that. I'll kind of make it so you can see it better. So what we're going to do now is just tear. So I like to just kind of put my finger right here and then just kind of tear it so it doesn't have a perfect edge. And like I said, this is just going to be like a little embellishment. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just going to be a cute little embellishment. Mark's going to bring us ribbon, you guys. This is going to be really interesting. Isn't it cute? I love it. I can't wait to see what Mark brings me though. This is going to be a doozy, I have a feeling. And then I just get the torn edge here on the bottom. I just need to take a little bit off. I will tell you this paper is not as thick as the last paper I had. My neighbor had given me a bunch of butcher block paper and it got ruined in the flood. So I ordered this off of Amazon.
I don't
it's
even know.
not
So many
quite
colors
as
out there.
thick. Oh, these are pretty good. I'm not going to use orange.
That's the
but
best I got.
that's, oh, I thought you brought the one that was this red color. This one's good though. This one says Hello Fall and it's got like nominee on it.
And it looked candle.
That's good.
Minneapolis.
Thank you, honey. So then what I'm
Hey,
going to
guys.
do, Mark's saying goodnight, I'm going to go ahead and just crumple this up. You guys know I like to do this part as well. So crumple it up and then uncrumple it because it just gives it a little bit more flair. And then I like to just take some of the Kills Dark Wax and just kind of brush it on. So I just kind of offload, but we're just gonna rough it up even more. Just kind of apply this all around with like this little dry brush thing. I go heavy kind of on the outer part and then lighter everywhere else, if that makes sense. He redeemed himself, he did. I'm not gonna use orange because there's not really any orange in these, but he did a good job, surprisingly. I was worried, I was like, what's he gonna bring? But he did all right. And then I just kind of take it and go all over the whole thing. Like I said, I go heavier on the outer parts. And then you just have you a cute little embellishment, right? Isn't that cute? And then we'll just take our little detail tool, poke a hole in it. And we'll use some ribbon. Like I said, I'm just going to use glue dots to put my apple on here because I want to be able to get my insert in and out, okay? Like I said, if you put this on there, I don't think it would fit in and out. Oh, maybe it would. It'd be tight. It'd be really tight. So I'm just going to use glue dots to be safe. We're just going to put our apple right here in the center. But the glue dots will make it so we can remove it. What dark wax is that again? It's Kills Dark Wax. It's in my Amazon link. If you comment Apple, check your messenger. You can get everything I'm using. All right, we're just gonna put this like that. And the glue dots, you can kind of move it and adjust it the way you want. Isn't that cute? So then what I want to do, I actually think I'm going to move it down just a little bit, which is another reason. So I'm going to move it kind of down like that. And then, give me 1 second because I got to look over here and see what I have for ribbon. Like I said, most of my ribbon is not, it's still all like fall or patriotic and summer. Let me see what I have. I have some brown. Give me 1 second. This one kind of matches Cabernet though. That's very close. Give me 1 second. Just trying to find a couple things here. I'm gonna go with that. I thought I had some brown velvet. Apparently I don't. This one's pretty. Let's use that. And then we'll go with that other one. Okay, I think we're good. So I found this one, which I think is really close to Cabernet. It's very similar. And then Mark brought me this one that says Hello Fall. Debbie Howard, you're gonna go in the Sunday Fun Day basket. Let me write your name down. Thank you guys for commenting. How cute is this? I love how this turned out. Debbie Howard. So now we're just gonna add some embellishments. And then I have this one. This is in my Amazon link. It's like a brown kind of cream striped one or whatever you want to call it. Haven't used this one yet. Sticker. Isn't it so cute? I love it. I think it's pretty super cute. So what we're gonna do now, I'm trying to decide if I want to have the ribbon go right over the top like that. Do I want to do that? I don't have my glue gun on either. I might need that, huh? I'm trying to decide if I just want to add one on the side or if I want to go over it like that and then have that hang with a bow right there. What do you guys think? Should I put that on there like that? I kind of think I like it. So that'll be like that. I don't need a ton of that for that part. So I'll just cut that right there. This is really thick ribbon. Holy cow. I might only use that for that part because that's thick. There's that fly again. I'm trying to see what else I have that's like I like a velvet. You brought me this velvet. I guess I could use this, huh? All right, let's cut a couple pieces of this. I think I'm just gonna do like a really small-ish messy bow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So just cut a couple tiny little strips. And then it'll just be like a really little, I think that'll be good. You finally watched Unbreakable Boy. Wasn't that so good? That was such a good movie. Such a good movie. All right. Just trimming these down. Maybe that'll be good, and then I can just use a piece of this. I have like some, hold on a minute. I have some like leather somewhere. Oh, that one's pretty too. Somewhere I have some leather type, right here, is that it? Like a leather cord, there it is. Maybe we'll use some of that to tie it together. Like a little leather. I think that'll be cute. You cried a lot. I know it was a good movie though, huh? Okay, let's just get this on here. I got these way off. Look how they're not the same length at all. Yeah, that was a good movie. You guys all watched that? The Unbreakable Boy. It's a true story. It was such a good movie. Here's a child. I'm not gonna look up. I'm gonna guess which one it is. It's Delaney. It's Parker. Yeah. Delaney came to say
Well,
hello.
you saw me by the corner drawing.
Whatever. I knew it was you before you even came.
Sure.
Sure. I feel like I need one more piece for behind it that's wired. I just don't have all my ribbon out here yet. Say hey to the people.
Hi.
Maybe.
That's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Mommy.
What? Why does it take so long? Because I'm making a masterpiece, Delaney. Girl, don't come out here with that nonsense. Why does it take so long? Oh, there's that fly. Keeps coming at me. Apparently not. Maybe I'll just use a piece of this on the back side.
Oh, there's two things.
Yeah.
I only saw one thing.
All right, we're gonna use a piece of this for the back
They
side.
look like caramel apples.
They are caramel apples.
So, they're cute.
Aren't they cute? All right, we're almost done, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm just kind of letting my glue gun get heated up here. All right, so I'm gonna use this on the back side. So we're
What's
gonna go like
that for?
That was what was on the old piece.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna use a piece of this leather, and we're just gonna kind of cinch this.
That's cute.
Maybe I'll use a piece of twine first because
Well,
the leather's not gonna be super easy to tie. She's been playing hard. I know, what have you been doing? Your face is red.
Oh, I was busy laughing my head off talking about Aria.
Oh, she was on a video call with her friend Aria. I know. No, she already ate dinner. It's 9 o'clock here. She's already eaten. She said, can we watch a movie? That's what she was concerned about.
My phone wondering.
We'll watch something in a second.
Yay.
I'm just trying to get this
That's so cute.
in the center.
Yeah. What does it say?
Hello, fall.
Aww.
Okay, get that tied around there.
How is it fall
Well,
already?
because Crafter's gotta be early, honey. Does she look like me? I'll take it. All right, there's my bow. Somehow that got, oh no, it's that way. I'm like, how did I flip it? I had it the right way. And then I think the leather I'm gonna do, because I just think it adds something to it. So I'm gonna use that in the center and I'll just glue it. And I definitely didn't need this much. Doesn't she look pretty in purple? I like her in purple. All right, so we're gonna glue this on. This leather stuff I got, this is also my Amazon link. All the ribbon that I'm using, I think, is other than the stuff that says Hello Fall. I got that from Joanne when they were a thing. How old are you? Kayla wants to know.
8
She's
turning
gonna be
9
9
soon.
very soon.
Soon.
July 23rd, she'll be 9 years old.
Hold up, hold up.
Hold up. This isn't gonna. We leave the day of your birthday. The 24th. What are you doing, baby? She does look like me. Oh, thank you. It's a Netflix movie, I think, called 4 Seasons good. The show? Yes, it was so good. 4 Seasons with Steve Carell. It was a really, really good movie.
I have a good show in it.
It was very sad at the end, though. I will tell you that. Oh,
You okay, Mommy?
when is Delaney's birthday? The 23rd. This isn't gonna work.
Of July.
I'm gonna have to tie it, I guess. I was hoping that would glue on there, but it won't. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Take it from me, girlfriend.
I don't want to get glued.
Goodness sakes. All right.
I'm going to throw it away.
Plan 2.
I'm going to throw it away.
Yes, please. I gotta tie it because it's not gonna work. Yes, July 23rd is her birthday. We leave the 23rd for Boston. We're gonna go see Gracie Abrams. July 23rd was your son's birthday. Aww. She just missed being a Cancer. Yeah, she's a Leo like me. And you can tell she's a Leo. Let me tell you what.
Missing what? What'd you say?
You're a Leo. Like I am.
I am
Your
a Leo.
horoscope. Yeah, just like me.
What is Parker doing? Leo?
No. I have no idea, to be honest with you.
I'm a Leo.
I'm not much into horoscopes. I don't really follow that. All right, let's glue this down. I'm gonna have a little bit of a gap. I actually am gonna move this down just a little bit more. This is why the glue dots were great, because I'm gonna put it right on the bottom.
And I also have your hair.
You have my hair.
And I have your eyes.
You have my eyes. Move it up just a little bit. Doesn't that look like wood? But it's not wood. It's paper.
Yeah, it does look like.
It's paper.
That is not paper. I hate to tell you
No,
that.
it is, girl.
How is it paper?
It's paper.
How is it paper?
I'm just gonna glue this on the back side. We're gonna cover Snoopy up for a
Is that
minute.
Snoopy?
That is Snoopy.
Why is Snoopy there?
Because I put him there.
Why did you put Snoopy?
Yes, the Boston trip. All three have summer birthdays. Oh no. Parker's in June, so he must be what? You guys, I'm terrible with horoscopes. He's June 8th, and then Sophie is October 25th. I just know Delaney's a Leo like me. And actually, her dad's a Leo too.
Yes.
Your dad was born July 29th.
Oh.
Yeah, Sophie's Halloween. She's, October 25th. She was actually due November 1st. And I had Parker, and Parker was only, they're 16 months apart. So I wanted to take Parker trick-or-treating, and I was like, can I please have my C-section on the 25th so I can take him trick-or-treating? So, that's what happened.
Mom,
All right, this is just gonna glue on to our ribbon right here. What, honey?
speaking of that, Mal just asked me what we should get for Dad's birthday.
Oh, did she? Glue this down, and then we're just gonna add our little embellishments. This is so cute, you guys. So I'm just gonna take and put a little hole in here with a detail tool, and that's just gonna come down the side. So we're just gonna poke a hole in there. And then we'll use a little piece of twine.
That candy apple looks good enough to eat.
Does it? And then just put this through here. And I'm just gonna kind of tie a loose little knot right here. Not super tight because you don't want to tear your paper.
Yeah, it looks really good.
But see how cute, like you can make just the cutest little embellishment with literally just a little bit of butcher block paper. It's adorable. Hi Pam, how are you? And then we're just gonna tie this, I think I'll just tie it to my leather if I can get it underneath of it. I feel like I can if I use my detail tool.
Look at that.
What, honey?
To look like that. Oh, that's cute. Happy fall.
Oh, happy fall,
Oh.
y'all.
It looks like the same thing.
I'm like, what?
Happy fall, y'all.
Happy fall, y'all.
Did you say happy, fail, y'all?
No, fall. There we go. And then, I'm just going to tie this kind of loosely because I want it kind of hanging down a little bit.
What was that thing, the Four Season thing?
Oh, it's a show. It's a mature show.
Lena said looking good.
Lisa.
Lisa. Can't see them that way.
I'm trying to see how I want to hang this. I think we'll go like there. This is so cute. I love how this turned out. And then I'm just gonna leave a little bit of the twine there, just because we can.
She is so adorable.
Oh, thank you. They're talking about me, obviously. Just kidding. All right, there's that. Look how cute that is. There's our two projects. I love them. What do you guys think? Hit the heart button. Tell me which one's your favorite, the acrylic or the drop-in box frame. Aren't they cute? What do you think? I love it. We have a troll. Oh no, what was it? I missed it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll delete. We'll get rid of that person. So my saliva was on it. Well, it's not like you're buying it, person. Let me see if I can get them away. Hold on.
What troll?
Don't let me click anything.
Just end the live, then they'll go away.
I'm going to. I just have to. Can you relax? I can't click anything. But anyway, what do you guys think? Cute, right? I love them. Hit the heart button. Cute, right? I love them. You guys are awesome. Yeah, the paper tag, isn't that cute? All right, you guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Like I said, comment Apple, check your messenger. If you want to join our crafting community, you can join from there as well. Like I said, all June, we're doing some awesome stuff, so check that out. And we'll see you guys later. Take care.